Welcome, darlings, to the only channel brave enough to peel back the gilded curtain on the real drama, unfolding within the hallowed halls of the British monarchy. Today, we're not talking about those perpetually busy royals whose biggest challenge is picking out a new fascinator or navigating another eco-friendly private jet scandal. Oh no, we're diving deep into the truly groundbreaking efforts of Her Royal Highness Princess Anne. Yes, that one. The one who looks like she's permanently just swallowed a lemon, who, with her characteristic grim determination, has just highlighted a crisis so profound, so utterly devastating. It's a wonder we're not all clutching our pearls. The scattered families of the Royal Navy. Honestly, you can practically hear the collective gasp from Buckingham Palace. Before we unravel this tapestry of quiet heroism and monumental self-sacrifice, hers naturally, smash that like button and subscribe. Our vital work of exposing these riveting tales of royal duty simply must reach the masses. You wouldn't want the uncomfortable truth lost in a sea of fluffy PR, would you? We're here to give you the unvarnished reality, the kind that makes the teacups rattle in the most exclusive drawing rooms. Let's be real, while some other royals are busy perfecting their concerned expressions for photo ops, Princess Anne, bless her cotton socks, actually works. Or at least she shows up. Her latest Herculean effort involved addressing the complex issue of these so-called scattered families. This groundbreaking insight dropped during an unplanned yet deeply impactful speech at the Naval Children's Charity in Portsmouth. Unplanned, you say? You can almost picture the panicked aides scrambling for a speech outline. This wasn't just any royal walkabout, oh no. This was her very first official visit as patron, a role she gracefully inherited from her late mother, Queen Elizabeth II. Imagine, 70 whole years Queen Elizabeth stuck with this charity, patiently enduring countless teas and speeches. One can only assume the late Queen had an actual, interest in the cause, a genuine connection forged over decades, unlike some who just see a convenient photo opportunity to tick a box. Princess Anne swooped in this march, picking up the torch, or perhaps just the ceremonial ribbon, in what was hailed as a seamless continuation of a cherished legacy. Clearly, the monarchy's enduring commitment to those who serve extends to ensuring someone, anyone, shows up for the annual charity tea. It's all about maintaining appearances, isn't it, darling? Keeping up the illusion of tireless dedication. Of course, the Princess Royal, ever the diligent student of human suffering and intricate public relations, embarked on a comprehensive tour. You can just picture her, striding through the havens of support, which, let's face it, are probably just perfectly adequate buildings. Her laser-sharp focus zeroing in on, well, whatever the PR team pointed her towards. She conversed with staff, probably asking if the tea was hot, and engaged with beneficiaries, likely offering a regal nod or two. Honestly, the sheer effort required to understand and appreciate how a charity actually works. It's almost as if she hadn't encountered grassroots effort before. Then, amidst her own dedicated service, a few exhausting hours, darling, came the spontaneous remarks. Spontaneous, naturally, like a carefully choreographed reality TV confessional, delivered with the ease of a robot attempting stand-up comedy. With her innate empathy, honed, no doubt, from years of waving from carriages, she openly acknowledged the distinctive difficulties of naval families. Because clearly, no one had ever considered that frequent moves, long separations, and constant danger might be, shall we say, a tad stressful. It's almost as if she discovered gravity for the first time, announcing it as a startling new scientific breakthrough. And then, the pièce de résistance. Her Royal Highness, with profound clarity, a phrase usually reserved for self-help gurus promising inner millionaires, dropped this absolute bombshell, a veritable pearl of wisdom. This is about families of people who serve, and that is a difficult relationship sometimes, but it needs to be remembered and is at the forefront of what you do. Honestly, the sheer profundity. You can practically hear the collective gasps of, "Oh, that's what it is," from charity workers who've dedicated their lives to, that very thing. The difficult relationship isn't, heaven forbid, within the family itself. No, it's the constant game of hide and seek with a deployed parent, a game with tragically high stakes. Who knew? And her revolutionary call for this reality to be remembered. It's like a motivational poster in a dentist's waiting room, isn't it? Remember to breathe. Yes, darling, we're all trying to remember, especially the families living it day in, day out. Then came the second earth-shattering revelation, delivered with the solemnity of a royal decree. When you're as scattered as the naval families are, that can be a real challenge in a way that nobody else quite has. Thank you for maintaining that link. Oh, the insight! Imagine, naval families, scattered. Who would have thought that sailors might sail to different places, often to distant, dangerous waters? It's not like other military branches where everyone's neatly tucked away in a barracks, is it? No, these naval types are off gallivanting across continents, leaving their offspring to navigate a new school every other Tuesday, attempting to forge friendships only to have them ripped away. Honestly, the mental image of these poor children, constantly uprooted, probably packing their little rucksacks with a single tear rolling down their cheek, while Princess Anne delivers her heartfelt thanks to the charity for maintaining that link. It's just too much. Clearly, without her astute observation, the charity would simply pack up shop, leaving families to drift into the abyss. Because obviously, they only understood their own crucial purpose once a royal deigned to point it out with such groundbreaking eloquence. So, this naval children's charity, now with the added sparkle of Princess Anne's distinguished patronage, as if they weren't doing anything distinguished before she arrived, slaving away in obscurity, apparently provides truly crucial aid. Who knew? Their programs are comprehensive, darling, addressing a wide spectrum of needs that, shocker, arise from naval life. And this is where the comedy hits. They offer crisis grants. Imagine a family already navigating the choppy waters of a missing parent, perhaps clinging to a metaphorical life raft, suddenly hit with, say, a child's severe illness or a parent's unexpected debilitating disability. Gasp! These grants, we're told, are a lifeline, providing immediate financial relief for things like eye-watering medical costs, specialised equipment, travel to far-flung hospitals and, get this, basic living expenses. Honestly, it's almost as if these military families aren't rolling in taxpayer cash or living a life of opulent ease. Who would have thought they might struggle when a crisis hits, or that they might actually need money to, live? And beyond the thrilling spectacle of money being given to those who desperately need it, there are well-being resources. Counselling, support groups where children can actually talk about their feelings with peers who understand. Workshops for coping mechanisms, because clearly a stiff upper lip and a good cup of tea are so last century when faced with emotional turmoil. And let's not forget the innovative Life Chances program for education, because obviously frequent moves and absent parents are just perfect for academic success, aren't they? Tutoring, funding for extracurriculars, it's all designed to ensure these young people, bless their little resilient hearts, reach their full potential despite the unique obstacles. Those obstacles that come with having a parent actually serving the country, rather than, say, attending another garden party. It's almost as if the charity is doing the actual work, while the royals get the credit for simply showing up and occasionally mouthing platitudes. So, Anne's poignant moment in March, stepping into Mummy's enormous well-worn shoes, shoes Queen Elizabeth wore for a staggering 70 years. 70, an eternity in royal terms, almost as long as some state dinners. Clearly, the late Queen had a genuine understanding of military families, probably because she lived through a war where people actually, fought for real. Her dedication was a constant source of stability and recognition. One can only hope Anne's brand of practical hands-on engagement, likely a firm handshake and a quick glance at her watch, will have quite the same earth-shattering impact. But wait, darlings, there's more. Her deeply significant Portsmouth engagement was apparently just one tiny drop in her ocean of an exceptionally busy Wednesday. You'd think she was single-handedly running the country, not just attending a few scheduled events. This whirlwind of activity included presiding over the official opening of a new education centre on the Isle of Wight, because who else could cut a ribbon with such gravitas? And then, gasp, an appearance at the Southampton International Boat Show, a boat show for a princess known for her lifelong passion for maritime activities. Imagine the sheer exhaustion of attending events perfectly aligned with your personal interests. It's almost as grueling as a day at the spa. This relentless schedule, we're told, makes her the busiest royal, quietly and efficiently performing her duties with characteristic grace and professionalism. Let's face it, quietly and efficiently is code for gets it over with so she can go home, and grace and professionalism simply means she didn't trip over the red carpet. Truly, a monument to the tireless work ethic of someone who, unlike some other royals, actually has to fill her calendar with, well, anything. So, in summing up this truly earth-shattering exposé, Princess Anne's heartfelt, unplanned speech, let's face it, likely a cue card she hadn't quite memorized, is apparently a powerful reminder of the profound, often hidden sacrifices of military families. Her candid remarks about scattered families have, we are assured, brought much-needed attention to pressures that, one assumes, were utterly invisible until she, in her infinite wisdom, deigned to point them out. By dutifully carrying on Mummy's legacy, Anne, clearly, reinforces the enduring commitment of the royal family. A commitment that, obviously, relies entirely on one royal actually showing up for the annual photo op, while others are off finding their purpose. And the Naval Children's Charity? Oh, it's a beacon of hope and stability with comprehensive programmes, doing all the actual heavy lifting while the royals bask in the reflected glory of their patronage. Honestly, this whole event just screams quiet resilience, mostly from the charity staff, trying to keep a straight face. What are your thoughts on this latest royal dedication? Do you believe enough attention is given to these unsung heroes? Or just to the royals who occasionally visit them, perhaps between polo matches? Spill the tea in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time as we continue to unravel the truly fascinating, outworn, and utterly predictable world of the British monarchy, where every spontaneous utterance is a carefully planned PR coup. Ta-ta for now.